Hey there, hungry people. This is Ashray with Food Flipped. Today we have for you a great lamb dish recipe that you can toss into the oven for a few hours and what comes out is simply magical. This bone-in leg of lamb recipe is very impressive with a rich, spicy flavor that makes it ideal for these cold winter days. We're making a red wine braised lamb ragu mixed in with some pasta. We're going to start with a red rub for the lamb. We're going to mix in olive oil, rosemary, salt, green chilies, garlic, chili powder, a little bit of cinnamon, some crushed caraway seeds, and black pepper. We're going to mix that up, spin that together, and set that aside and move on to our lamb. I have a 7-pound bone-in lamb today, and I cut off any of the excess fat that was on it, and then massaged in that oil mixture that I had, getting every crack and crevice. You leave this overnight, but I just toss that directly in the oven for 25 minutes at 450 degrees. And this is what it looks like when it comes out. Really want that nice crust to develop to seal in all those lamb flavors. We're going to move on to our braising liquid, which is going to be garlic, followed by onions in a pan of hot oil, followed by dry spices of coriander, cinnamon, turmeric, chili powder, chipotle chili powder, and then salt and pepper to taste. Mix those together with our onions and then follow that with a cup of red wine. A can of 24-ounce whole canned tomatoes and then 4 cups of chicken broth. We're going to bring that braising liquid up to a boil, and when that's boiling, we're going to take that back to that pan with the lamb and pour the braising liquid over it. We're going to then cover that with some aluminum foil to make sure that it seals in all those flavors and all those juices while it's cooking, and then put that back in the oven at 325 degrees for 4.5 to 5 hours. Once it comes out, this is what it'll look like, and you'll know it's done by that bone should just slide right out of the meat when it's done. Now you can serve it exactly like this, but I took it a step further and took that braising liquid and took out some of the fat that was on top and used an immersion blender to really blend that down into a nice sauce. I reduced that to about half, shredded up my lamb, and then tossed that back into the pasta sauce, which I now had, and made a lamb ragu. That was very rich and flavorful. I took some of that aside and added some cooked pasta to it, and then tossed that liquid and that lamb into those nice noodles. I then took some Parmesan cheese and shredded that over the pasta to give it that depth of flavor. Toss that in and presto, there we were, braised lamb ragu. I really enjoyed this rich lamb flavor with a spicy kick, and like I said, you can serve the leg right out of the oven or like a stew or even with side of polenta. It's a very versatile recipe that turns out great. For the recipe and measurements, go to foodflip.com or click the link below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let us know what you think and what you want us to cook next. And remember, stay hungry, and I'll see you guys on the flip side.